In the vast expanse of human understanding, there exists a unique bridge, a bridge that connects the spiritual world to the material one. This bridge is not a physical entity, rather a conceptual one, born out of the fascinating philosophy of Rudolph Steiner. He devoted his life to developing this bridge, and in the process, gave birth to a new philosophy he termed Anthroposophy. Anthroposophy is not a passive philosophy, rather it challenges our conventional perceptions of knowledge and free will, pushing us to question and seek answers that are not readily available on the surface. In this quest for answers, the work of Edward von Hartman and Robert Hing come to light. They, like Steiner, dared to venture beyond the superficial understanding of reality and dived deep into the realm of the human consciousness. Their insights, combined with Steiner's innovative thinking, weave a new path of understanding that emphasizes the role of thinking in perceiving the world. So, what does this mean? What does it mean to perceive the world through thinking? Does it mean to question everything, to challenge every bit of information that comes our way? Yes, and more. It is about contextualizing those challenges, those questions, within an understanding that transcends the limitations of our immediate reality. It is about redefining timeless questions such as, why are we here? What is our purpose? In a context that does not shy away from involving the spiritual realm. Steiner's work thus becomes a journey that takes us from the realm of unquestioned beliefs to a realm where every belief is questioned and redefined. It's a catapult that launches us into a space where the known and the unknown coalesce, bringing about a shift in perspective. You see, Steiner's quest is not simply for answers, but for certainty, a certainty that can only come from the depths of our own consciousness. Now, one might ask, what does certainty have to do with spiritual and material worlds? Isn't certainty something that is purely rational, purely logical? Not quite. For Steiner, certainty is an amalgamation of the spiritual and the material. It's like the two sides of the same coin, inseparable from each other. This is where we begin to see the profound depth of Steiner's philosophy. Steiner suggests that the spiritual world is not something that is separate from us, something that exists out there. The spiritual world is within us, around us, a part of us. And the key to unlock the door to this world is not some divine intervention, but our own capacity for intuitive thinking. When we engage with the world through our intuition, we merge our spiritual self with our material self, creating a harmony that gives birth to certainty. In essence, Steiner's philosophy is not a mere intellectual exercise, but a beacon of hope in our quest for certainty. A quest that requires us to reimagine our role in the universe, to redefine what it means to be human. A quest that challenges us to bridge the gap between the spiritual and material worlds using the only tool we have, our capacity for intuitive thinking. This quest, as daunting as it may seem, is a testament to the infinite potential of the human consciousness, a potential that can only be realized when we dare to venture beyond the confines of the conventional and into the realm of the unknown. Unveiling this delicate balance between the spiritual world and the material world, a key element presents itself as the cornerstone of this philosophy, the capacity of a human being for intuitive thinking. According to Steiner, humans possess an ability far beyond mere empiricism and rationality. This ability of intuitive thinking is what provides certainty in knowledge and catalyzes an authentic experience of freedom. Imagine for a moment that you are in a labyrinth, surrounded by endless walls, with no clear path in sight. In such a situation, would you prefer a map or an intuitive sense of direction? While the map might seem like the logical choice, it lacks the ability to adapt to the ever-changing twists and turns of the labyrinth. On the other hand, an intuitive sense of direction is dynamic, flexible, and most importantly, attuned to the unique challenges of the labyrinth. This is the power of intuition, the power that leads us to certainty. But what does freedom have to do with intuition? Isn't freedom the absence of constraints, the ability to do whatever we please? According to Steiner, freedom is not the absence of constraints, but the ability to act according to our insights and intuitions. It's about making choices that are in harmony with our true selves, choices that resonate with our spiritual essence. In this light, Intuition becomes the compass that guides us to genuine freedom, a freedom that is not merely physical, but also spiritual. Steiner beautifully elucidates that the quest for knowledge and the realization of freedom are closely connected. They are not separate endeavors, but two sides of the same coin. Our engagement with the world through thinking, particularly intuitive thinking, forms the foundation for this connection. When we actively engage with the world, when we question, analyze, and synthesize, we not only increase our knowledge but also come closer to realizing our freedom. Think of it as a dance between the self and the universe. As we engage in this dance, we begin to perceive the subtle rhythms and patterns of the universe. We start to understand the laws that govern the cosmos, and in the process, we gain insights into our own existence. We realize that we are not mere spectators in this grand cosmic play, but active participants, shaping and being shaped by the universe. This dance, however, is not one of compliance, but one of defiance. It's about defying the limitations imposed by our perceptions and daring to explore the boundless depths of our consciousness. It's about listening to that quiet voice within, the voice of intuition, and using it as a guide in our quest for knowledge and freedom. As we delve deeper into this dance, we begin to transcend the borders of the self. We start to see ourselves not as isolated beings, but as interconnected parts of the universe. This is the realization of spiritual freedom, the freedom that comes from understanding our place in the cosmos, from recognizing that we are not mere drops in the ocean, but the ocean itself. This realization, however, is not the end of our journey, but rather a new beginning. It's the starting point of a never-ending quest, a quest that extends beyond the confines of the physical world and ventures into the realm of the spiritual. It's a quest that transcends the limitations of time and space, a quest that seeks to understand the essence of existence, the essence of the self. This is the quest that Steiner invites us on, a quest that promises not only knowledge and freedom but also a profound understanding of the universe and our place within it. Entering the realm of consciousness, we encounter a fascinating paradox. The key to perception lies in the very thing that we perceive, consciousness itself. According to Steiner, our understanding of the world and ourselves hinges on the balance between thinking and perception. When we perceive the world, we are not passive observers, but rather active participants in the process of perception. Our thoughts, beliefs, and experiences shape our perception, and in turn, our perception shapes our consciousness. However, this process of perception is not a solitary endeavor. It is profoundly influenced by our interaction with the external world. Every sound we hear, every sight we see, every scent we smell, every touch we feel, and every taste we savor contributes to our perception and understanding of the world. It's like a symphony, where each note, each rhythm, each melody contributes to the overall harmony. In the same way, every sensory input, every thought, every emotion, and every intuition contributes to our perception and understanding of the world. But what about the dualism between the self and the external world? How do we reconcile the apparent divide between the inner and outer realms? Steiner offers an intriguing perspective on this matter. He suggests that the perceived separation between the self and the universe is not a barrier, but rather a bridge. It is a bridge that leads to a deeper understanding of our existence and our place within the cosmos. This is where the role of intuitive thinking comes into play. Through intuitive thinking, we can transcend the perceived dualism between the self and the external world. We can move beyond the realm of the seen and venture into the realm of the unseen, the realm of the spiritual. Intuitive thinking is like a lantern, illuminating the path that leads to the bridge between the self and the universe. It allows us to perceive the subtle connections that bind us to the cosmos, and in the process, we gain insights into the nature of existence and our place within it. This insight, however, is not a mere intellectual understanding. It is a profound, experiential understanding that transcends the limitations of language and logic. It is an understanding that stems from the depths of our consciousness, from the core of our being. This is the power of intuitive thinking, the power that allows us to perceive the subtle undercurrents of the cosmos, the power that connects us with the spiritual essence of the universe. In this context, the perceived dualism between the self and the universe takes on a new meaning. It is no longer seen as a divide, but as a dynamic interplay, a dance between the self and the cosmos. Through this dance, we come to realize that we are not isolated beings, but interconnected parts of the universe. We come to understand that our thoughts, emotions, and actions have far-reaching implications, extending beyond the confines of our individual selves and resonating with the vibrational frequencies of the cosmos. Through this dance, we come to understand the intricate web of connections that bind the visible and the invisible, the material and the spiritual. We come to realize that we are not mere observers in this grand cosmic play, but active participants, shaping and being shaped by the universe. This is the profound insight that Steiner invites us to explore, an insight that not only deepens our understanding of the self and the universe, but also paves the way to spiritual freedom. This exploration, however, is not a solitary endeavor. It requires a willingness to question, to explore, to delve into the depths of our consciousness. It requires a courage to challenge our preconceived notions and beliefs, to venture into the unknown, to dance with the cosmos. This is the journey that Steiner invites us on, a journey that promises not only knowledge and freedom, but also a deep, profound understanding of the universe and our place within it. The invitation to this journey brings us to the realization of thinking as a spiritual practice. It is not just an intellectual exercise, rather, it is a dynamic force that shapes our reality. Steiner posits that the act of thinking has a spiritual dimension, and by engaging with the world through thought, we can perceive the intricate web of connections that bind the visible and the invisible, the material and the ethereal. To perceive the world through this lens is to awaken to a new reality, a reality where every thought, every intuition, and every perception unravels another layer of the cosmic fabric, bringing us closer to the essence of our being and the universe. In this reality, we are no longer passive spectators but active participants, navigating through the cosmic dance with the power of intuitive thinking. This is not a mere theoretical proposition for Steiner, it is a lived experience. The power of intuitive thinking is not confined to the realm of theory but is a practical, experiential dimension of our existence. It is a pathway that leads us beyond the conventional frameworks of knowledge into the depths of spiritual wisdom, allowing us to resonate with the universal energy and perceive the cosmic symphony. In this symphony, every note is a thought, every rhythm is an intuition, and every melody is a perception. And when we align our thoughts, intuitions, and perceptions with the universal rhythm, we begin to dance to the tune of cosmic wisdom, navigating through the universe with the power of intuitive thinking. However, this dance is not an aimless wandering, but a journey towards spiritual freedom. Freedom, in Steiner's terms, is not the absence of constraints but the ability to act according to one's insights and intuitions. It is the freedom to navigate through the universe with the compass of intuitive thinking, driven by the inner light of spiritual wisdom. This is the kind of freedom that Steiner invites us to experience. A freedom that is not confined to the physical realm but extends into the spiritual realm. It is a freedom that transcends the perceived duality between the self and the universe, uniting us with the cosmic consciousness and allowing us to perceive the universe not as an external entity, but as an extension of our being. This freedom is not an end in itself, but a means to deepen our understanding of the self and our connection with the spiritual dimension of existence. It is a pathway that leads us beyond the boundaries of conventional knowledge into the realm of cosmic wisdom, where we can perceive the universe in its totality and realize our place within it. In closing, Steiner's exploration of consciousness, intuitive thinking, and spiritual freedom invites us to embark on a journey of self-discovery. A journey that challenges our conventional frameworks of knowledge and opens us up to the limitless potential of our consciousness. A journey that not only deepens our understanding of the universe but also enriches our lives with the wisdom of cosmic consciousness. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this exploration insightful and wish to delve deeper into the mysteries of consciousness and spiritual freedom, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. Let's continue this journey together, exploring the depths of human consciousness and unlocking the mysteries of the universe. Your support will enable us to keep bringing you more such thought-provoking content, illuminating the path towards spiritual freedom. Until our next exploration, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep dancing to the rhythm of cosmic wisdom.